Well, thank you all for tuning in one shot. You know what I mean? I told you I was going to be live within between 12 and 1. All right? Listen, let me show you something. See this value out of tax thing? Before I even get to that, let me let you all know how this thing really goes. Who are really supporting this election? Because everybody will know why I'm walking around with this big sweater on me, right? They thought I was wearing it because it was Tommy. I said, no. I wear it because this is how I ride. This is who I rocking with. I rocking hard with dog. All right? And let me let you all know something. All right? This value out of tax money, right? The $2.7 billion they say, you have no accountability for. Not one quarterly, monthly, quarterly statement, financial statement yet. None yet. This is the problem, right? Now, I need Perry Christie to say to me unequivocally and give you all the view of this place behind me, right? Now, I really want to know, what is really his interest, necessarily, his interest in this building that's behind you, right? Is this how you spend our value out of tax money, Mr. Prime Minister? I'm only asking. As a Bahamian citizen, I'm entitled to ask you a question. So my question to you is this what you spending our money on? Yes or no? Do you have any interest in this place right here, Mr. Prime Minister? I right opposite your house. I know you know outside your house. You can't lock me because it's a free and democratic society where democracy rules by choice and not chance. So I don't care how you feel. You can afford to send your police or your security guards or try to lock me up. So I'm watching that. I ain't scared. Never scared of you. All right? Now, Frank Smith, the reason why you can't get a nomination is because, you know what, Frankie Wilson, your father-in-law said you're a thief. You're thieving money. Right. You know how you thieving money? By raising the people mortgages and forging their signatures, like the information they put online the other day. Remember that information? The police supposed to lock you up. Right? So if your father-in-law could call you a thief, I could call you a thief. All right? You're a red thief. You've been thieving for a minute. And you need to stop that. Now as it relates to BAMSI. Right? Let me tell you this thing with BAMSI. BAMSI only supposed to cost $4.5 million. Right? You can ask the cost construction engineers there at Ministry of Works. You're in turn put up to $20 million. Right? Turn around and spending $80 million. And then y'all realize the BAMSI was not built up to standard, which y'all knew from the break. Y'all lighted a fire and burned it down. And y'all had no insurance on BAMSI. You understand me? Y'all ripping the people off, man. Whitney Bastian, my good friend, my big brother, I love Whitney. But when he ran in the election, he listed his profession as a fisherman. How the hell y'all got Whitney as a contractor on that building? That's when I knew something was wrong, But I didn't want to come out and say that unless I was sure. Y'all know y'all doing shit. Be out for great, you need to answer for that. You need to go to jail for that. Let me tell you something about this country we living in and how we as a Bahamian can bring everything together as one. A lot of people tell me they couldn't get all this thing into one. I'm trying to get it into one right now. The society in which we live requires that of better family values. It requires amendments, antiquated laws that complement our present Bahamian culture. It requires a government, one that is indeed embedded in humility, one that first listens and then acts with a vision. It requires a combined national security force which upholds the law with visible and diligent service in the realm of honor and in the form of both grace and integrity, while coexisting with we, you and I, the very civilians that they sworn to protect. It requires that of freedom, a freedom that knows absolutely no boundaries, a freedom that embraces that of choice, expression, and most importantly, that of speech. The society in which we live requires persons like you and I, those of non-compromisable devotion and envied patriotic values, those whom have accepted the mandate to create a better children, to create a children whose future that does not weigh entirely on any given government scale of action. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that we need to embrace as a country and as a society. These are the philosophies of which I'm sure Dr. Minnis, as leader of the Free National Movement, will embrace as the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. This is the reason why I'm rocking with them. I advise all of y'all to do the same. All right? Now, I can tell you something. Perry Christie, let me tell you what you and Adolf Hitler had in common. Now, I'm a student of history. I always try to figure out how is it that Hitler was able to persuade an entire nation on to follow his ideology. You know what he did? One by one, slowly, piece by piece, he took away his German citizens' liberty. One by one. Took away this, took away that. He became the ultimate ruler. The same way that you trying to become the ultimate ruler by putting this interception and communications bill in place. You've been monitoring people illegally for 4 years. And that can't be tabled right now. Understand me? That can't be tabled no more. Because you're going to jail because what you did was illegal. You gave Butch Cavallo a nomination to keep him quiet. Because as a candidate, he ain't going to speak out against his party. Understand me? You're wrong. And you know you're wrong. All right? I know sure it's just going to be nice, short, and to the point. Not trying to be to the point. Say, nah, you all going to go. Oh, he obviously the Prime Minister's house. Let's have go lock him up. Let's have go lock him up. You do whatever you want to do, bro. You can't get me. Thursday, I'll be back online again, live. I'll be discussing statelessness of persons who are born here of foreign parents, particularly those of Haitians, right? And Glendon Road, you, the PLP candidate for Long Island, you and I both know that girl break her leg, her right leg. She named Kalina, but her name is Astronique Bonamy, and you know her name, all right? Astronique Bonamy, that's her name, all right? You all better stop doing fool. And Elmerick Seymour in Freeport, the Tandrion Lockhart case is going to be haunting you for the rest of your life. I guarantee you. If I don't send you to jail, I can make sure you retire. Because y'all know, straight and plain, y'all covering up a murder. All right? And y'all make it seem as if it was a shootout. And you see what's going on with Camille Bow? I can tell you now, ASB Taylor, if you want to save your pension, resign now. I don't play. I'm rocking hard with dog.